Walnut Canyon National Monument is about 9 miles from Flagstaff, Arizona. Here on the map of our tour, with a little help from Woody, he's pointing out the B as it was the second site that we visited on this tour. In this map illustration, please focus on the blue dashed lines. Understanding what you see here will help in understanding upcoming photos. These blue dashed lines are Walnut Creek, and the creek has carved a canyon around what is called an island on this map. You can consider the canyon to be 350 feet deep, or the island mount being 350 feet tall. The island trail is the path that you would take if you descended into the canyon on the self-guided tour. What is being called an island is a mountain rising up with the gorge of Walnut Creek going completely around it, and on the trail you would see the cliff dwellings of Walnut Creek. At the beginning of this trail is a sign that says, "Know your limits." Going down is voluntary. Coming back up is mandatory. The island trail is 9/10 of a mile loop with a 185-foot climb or 240 steps down and 240 steps back to the rim. If I were 30 years younger, I would have gone down. We decided not to go down, so I am supplementing some photos from brochures and from the internet. In the center left of this photo, you can see the mount with the canyon on the right going around the mount to the left. The cliff dwellings are around the sides of that mount or island in the middle of the canyon. In these photos, you can see the path going down in the first photo on the left and going around the island in the second photo. In the third photo, center right, you can see a set of stairs going down or going up. This is the visitor center perched on the edge of the canyon. Just below the center, you can see the level area that begins the descent into the canyon. This is where we observed the sign, "Know your limits," and made the decision to not go down. An attendant told us that at the end of the day, if there are any cars left in the parking lot, the rangers have to go down and search. Dwellings sheltered by overhanging cliffs were the home to Walnut Canyon's only permanent inhabitants more than 800 years ago. Inside the canyon and throughout the pine forests on its rim, these people made their living by farming, hunting deer and small game, gathering an assortment of useful plants, and trading. The people are today known as Sinagua, which is Spanish for without water, a tribute to their ability to turn a relatively dry region into a homeland. These people were not the first to encounter Walnut Canyon and its abundance of plant and animals. Artifacts show that archaic peoples who traveled throughout the Southwest thousands of years ago probably occupied the canyon seasonally. These nomads were long gone by the time their Sinagua successors appeared in the rugged volcanic terrain. Perhaps these newcomers migrated from elsewhere, or perhaps they broke away from a local group or developed a distinct way of life. Like the earlier inhabitants, they were probably attracted by the region's abundant plants and animals, but they were also farmers. They built one-room pit houses near their fields, where they employed dry farming techniques to grow corn and other crops. The period after the eruption is marked by a change in architecture from the pit house style. The large above-ground villages at Wupatki and Eldon Pueblo and Walnut Canyon's cliff dwellings between 1125 and 1250 date from this period. The canyon builders took advantage of natural recesses in the limestone walls. Over the years, flowing water eroded the softer rock layers, creating shallow caves. The cliff dwellings were occupied for little more than 100 years. Why these people left is not clear. By 1250, they had moved to new villages a few miles southeast along Anderson Mesa. It is generally believed that they were eventually assimilated into the Hopi culture. The Hopi today call their ancestors the Hisatsinomen, or people of long ago. The Sinagua homes remained largely undisturbed until the 19th century. In the 1880s, the railroad brought souvenir hunters to the ancient dwellings. Dynamite was used to open walls to let more light in. Theft and destruction prompted local efforts to preserve the canyon and soon drew national support. In 1915, Walnut Canyon was declared a national monument. Walnut Canyon homes were generally situated on cliff sides facing south and east to take advantage of warmth and sunlight. A few sites faced north and west. These may have been occupied during the warmer months. Pit houses and freestanding pueblos dot the canyon rims. The canyon rims, relatively flat with pockets of deep soil, were the main farmlands. Walnut Creek probably did not flow all year. Their major crops were a drought-resistant variety of corn and several kinds of beans and squash. Edible wild plants were as important as cultivated crops. Archaeologists believe that it was the woman who built the homes. The dwellings were made from shallow caves eroded out of the limestone cliffs by water and wind. To form walls, builders gathered limestone rocks, shaped them roughly, then cemented them together with gold-colored clay found in deposits elsewhere in the canyon. Wooden beams reinforced the doorways. Finally, the walls were plastered with clay inside and out. As I noted before, if I were 30 years younger, I would have descended into the canyon. I would highly recommend visiting Walnut Canyon. On this map, you can see the close approximation to Flagstaff, the Grand Canyon, Wupatki, which I will discuss next, and Page, Arizona, where in the past we experienced beautiful slot canyons.